I'm an old man, bro. Like I'm an old man. I value my sleep. My quality of sleep is it needs to be up at par because all the shit that I do in a day is just too much, and I'm already a naturally tired person.
Yeah.
So if I can get the fuck up and
Shit,
get
if it
to it, you
works,
already know that.
it works.
Cause I can't do shit when I'm tired, especially in the evening. You can forget about it. Even like going into a party and shit, bro. Like I can barely do that shit nowadays,
Yeah,
bro. Cause
that's a good question. Do you be going outside still?
bro, I do, but I don't. Like when I really feel like I have the energy for it, I will. Because
Yeah.
back when I was in like college, I did a lot of crazy shit. So it's like, damn, like I did mad crazy shit in college. Now that I look back at the videos and shit, I'm like, damn, I really did
I
all
was
this
really
shit.
out
Like
here, bro.
I
Was
did
that?
all this shit. No
Would you
wonder why
say?
I'm an old man now.
Nah, that's real shit. Would you say? I mean, since you're more busy and you're making more money, you just like don't got the time for it.
No, I can always make the time for it. I always
You make
could.
the
It's just
time.
that do I really want to? Nah, not as much
Yeah.
as I used to.
Is this something that you really want to be out here, just like outside, just posted, like till 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, like nah,
And
bro. Bro. You ask me any of my friends, bro. Like literally, we go to a club, we go to a function, whatever. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna go to the car real quick,
yeah.
and then it's like it's on. It's not even midnight, bro. I'll be like, yo, let me go to the car real quick. Knock the fuck out.
Yo,
of the
you know
car,
what's
bro.
funny as I remember this one time I went out with you, Max, and I thought it was the most dangerous thing that we did, bro. You're like, yo, we're pulling up to a function or whatever. I think we're gonna get food before, and you're like, yo, like I'm gonna follow y'all guys, like we're gonna get some food and we're gonna go to the function. All right, bet. After we got out the food place, we got in the car. Yo, we looked at you on the right side. You were slumped. I was like, yo, is Max gonna be okay? My boy was like, nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then we pulled out
Just
to
need
the
that
party.
need that little
I go to the
recharge.
party. I see you at the function. I was like, I didn't know if that man was dead. I didn't know if that man was
Nah,
like.
man, I'm just recharging. That's all. That's it.
I looked at. I was like, yo, it's 11 o'clock, bro. This man's like, he don't pregame. He pre-sleep.
Yep.
That
You
shit funny
damn
as
right. You damn right. Listen, if I
That's
can,
mad
I'm
funny,
the
bro.
king of sleeping anywhere, bro. If I really could, I could fall asleep right now here on this couch. It's comfortable, but I am not finna do that.
Hey,
But
Hey,
I'll sleep anywhere.
Nah, I heard you. I mean, is it cool if you roll up on the camera? I don't know how you do things.
I personally don't really care, to be honest. Like,
All right, you going with the flow?
yeah.
All right, I'm with that. And you can smoke in here if you want.
Okay. I mean, if you want to like crack the window a little bit, I don't know how you feel
Yeah.
about all the smoke being up in here.
Nah, I mean, to be honest, it doesn't stay because people have like smoked here like once or twice, and it doesn't go into the furniture or anything. Really.
Okay,
Like, it doesn't linger. So
Yeah, I'm a man of airflow, so if you want to crack the window, please by all means, bro. Crack the door, whatever you gotta do. I'm totally fine with that. I like me. I don't even be like having the weed or smell be sticking to my clothes like that either. So
yeah.
I'll be all over the place and shit. Not a lot of people like the smell, so I be respecting it.
Yeah. I mean, at least you consider it. Most niggas, they just be like, yo, like I'm doing this right here. Nobody's about to stop.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like it's like if you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. I'm not gonna fucking die. Like I'm not addicted or nothing, so it's like it's totally fine. But if I can, I will.
All right, bet. I mean, we can start it up then.
Yeah, for sure.
We got like a whole hour to get to know Max. Hey, what's up, guys? You know the vibes. You're tuning to VIBEN. What's going on? I'm Vlad with the vibes. You know what you clicked on. We are a podcast that displays entrepreneurship, public figures, influencers in the area locally. We show you what they got going on, and we show you what's popping now. We talk about a bunch of different topics on here. Welcome back. You guys can find us on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, almost all platforms. Today, guys, I have a very special guest. My mans I know from back in the day type shit. Always good memories, always good times, but he's always on his hustle. He's always grinding. To be honest, you never know where he's gonna pop up next. I want you to introduce you guys to Max. From what I know him is back in the day in college, but honestly, I haven't caught up with him for a while. So we about to get into like what he really be doing out here. Like, introduce yourself, Max. What's going on, bro?
What's the word, yo? My name is Maxwell. It's my full name, but a lot of people call me Max. I go by MaxSZN on Instagram. I'm out here. I do a lot of things nowadays. Like compared to when me and Vlad used to go to school together. Like we do a lot now. So
Yeah.
you know, it's all on you. Where do you want me to
I
start?
wanted to start like, what's your main thing? Like, what do you feel like you're known for the most? Because I know you do clothing, hats and sneakers from what I know you from.
Yep.
But I know you're into fashion and clothing. But that kind of like that's not what I've seen. That's not necessarily your main thing. It's the aesthetic of like your main thing. What I think is hats and Jordans and reselling and.
Yeah, I'm all
that.
over the place, my guy.
Yeah,
You
bro.
pretty much got it. You pretty much got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did it start? Like
Well,
when you were in college, I remember what first things first. What do you went to college for?
So I went to college. So originally, I actually went to college to be a cardiologist. So I wanted to be a heart surgeon. So I started off my freshman sophomore year as a pre-med
Really?
major.
Really?
So yeah, believe it or not, like you wouldn't expect that from me, right? But yeah, I wanted to be a heart surgeon. So I started off as a pre-med major, my first and second year of college, and I kind of just realized that wasn't for me. Like I used to always say like, yo, like I really am good at selling things. Like I sell a lot of things. So
Yeah.
when it comes to shoes, clothes, I used to like trade, buy, sell shoes and all that back in like middle school, high school. So I kind of
You're
just
the kid in the hallway selling candy.
yeah, no, I was that
Flipping
dude too,
bubble
bro.
gum.
But believe it or not,
Yeah.
I was in 6th grade. My mom used to go to BJ's and she would buy like this 24 pack of cup noodles. I would take 2 or 3 of those every day and sell them for like $3-4 at lunch, and then I get myself a fire ass lunch with
For
that
real?
shit. Yeah, bro.
hard. So where you got that hustle from? Your mom's or?
I think I got it from my pops. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
My dad always tells me I'm just like him, and now that I'm older, like I really see that. So
So this was something that was inside you since since like since like middle school type shit.
yeah, nah, yeah.
When did you really start making the big ideas to air like I don't know your big business? Because essentially this is a big business for you. That's what almost everyone knows you for. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. No, like so at first it was more of a hobby. Like I really just love getting all the most fire Jordans, whatever, Nike. Like back in the day, like 2012, you're thinking about Nike basketball, you're thinking about Jordan 11s, you're thinking about all those things that we don't really wear as much these days or is more accessible these days.
Yeah.
That's what I was on back then. Like even like the fire shit, like I'm gonna start naming like Jordans that people probably completely forgot about, like the Dornbecker 4s. I had those like 3 times. They go for like probably almost 2 bands now, like if you can even find them. So
Yeah.
it's shit like that I was really on.
Yeah.
And over time, I realized, okay, I can make money off of this instead of just getting it for myself. And that's what I started
2
to
bands
do.
is crazy. Yeah.
That's what I started to do. I actually bought. I'm one of the people that a lot of people hate, right? So I bought a couple bots that automatically check out the items for you and
Makes
all
sense.
that. Like put you in front of everybody in the queue so that they don't get it and that you get it first. And I was doing that for like 2 years. I'd have like 10, 15 pairs of shoes coming to my crib like every day. Like
Yeah. But that's how you gotta get ahead of the game. Really.
and that's how I really got into the game. That's how I started. And I don't do it anymore actually because I do a lot of other things. But
So what those other things you do? I know you mentioned company or organization before we started. I think you said Hyatt.
oh no, Hat Club,
Hat
yeah.
Club.
Hat Club,
Hat Club. Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about Hat Club. Like,
Oh man,
because first, like I said, reseller, saw you into shoes first. Then after that, I saw you promoting hats more. The hats that you wear It's pretty creative, and actually, I don't really see many like them. So, where or who got you into them? Was it Hat Club?
Um, it was partially them. So let's go back, 3 years? It's pandemic times. It's 2020, and I was a fan of like coloring my hair different colors. So I would color my hair like, red, orange, green, blue, purple, whole colors of the freaking rainbow.
Yeah.
And obviously that kind of like, puts wear on your hair and stuff like that. So you kind of just, back away from that. So I was like, what can I do now? Now that I don't really color my hair no more, what can I do to really, represent myself? How do I, speak for myself and stuff like that? So then I found hats, like fitteds. Like I would always buy the snapbacks. I had the Mitchell and Ness. I had the beanies. I had all of that. But I wasn't really into fitteds as much. Like I'd have like 2 or 3 fitteds. Like I was a Yankees fan, so I got like Yankees fitteds when Derek Jeter retired. I think it was back in like 2014. But so I got into fitteds with Hat Club and My Fitteds. Those are 2 main stores that are actually pretty prominent now. And I bought my first hat from them. It came with a custom side patch like this, and you wasn't seeing that. Like that was pretty new. Like you'd see like side patches on the left side, like, but they're like on field side patches, stuff like that. Not actually custom made with custom colors and stuff, like where somebody sat down and took their time to put the colors together. Yeah. So I started getting into these side patches, and then boom, like I try to put people on here, like it was a big thing in New York already. Shout out to Frosty Preem. That's the guy who originated the pinkies, just Frosty Preem. The pink bottom, the icy bottom. It was very, very prominent in New York City. And what I was trying to do was I would buy all them hats up and I'd bring them back here to Boston and try to put people on to what's going on. Back then, it was a very new thing. People didn't know what the hell was going on with this shit. So,
but you think it's coming more popular in Boston?
Bruh, you shit me? This shit is everywhere.
Yep.
And I want to say that I had a hand in it, pause, about, how you see all these fitteds on the street now, people making all these custom hats, all these stores coming about. I want to say that I played a significant role in it, but not like, oh, I made it happen for everybody here. Like I was a supporting role. So, you see it everywhere now. Fitteds is everywhere. People are making hats. People are collabing with stores to make hats. Shit, even I'm collabing with stores to make hats.
Yeah.
Like, I brought one here actually. So I don't work with the store anymore. We had a falling out. But this was my first hat. I made 3 hats so far. This was my first one. This is my bread and butter right here. Literally.
That's your favorite hat?
It's my favorite fucking hat ever because the way I made it was like literally, I'll show you all on the camera, right?
Yeah,
so
go
Boston
ahead.
Red Sox fitted, ode to my home here in Boston, Massachusetts. I did Red Sox colors, so they have navy, white, and red.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be more of a vintage vibe. Like I wanted this to be a very timeless hat. So what I did was I made the hat, the crown here, I made it like Vegas gold. It's like a creamish color, so it kind of gives off that vintage vibe. And then I added my touch to it. So I added all the metallics, the metallic gold, blue, metallic red. And I just did that all throughout the side patch here. And then I did it also in the batterman in the back here. I added the gold, blue, and red here. And then one of my good friends, his name is Manolo Prado. He started doing hats with a brown undervisor, which is very different. Not a lot of people do that. It's like damn near close to a black nasty. We don't do those.
Yeah.
So
why don't y'all do those?
The black nasty is nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty. All right. So you put a lot of time and thought into your hats, actually.
Yeah.
So because hat is what's the piece to your fit. Right.
For the most part, yeah. Whenever I put my fits together and I start my morning, I look at what hat I want to wear first, and then based off the colors of that hat, I kind of put the rest of the fit together.
Yeah.
Sometimes though I start with the shoes because sometimes I really want to rock a pair of shoes, and it's very difficult, to start with the hat and then go with the shoes if you really want to wear those shoes. So it depends how I'm feeling. Start with the shoes or start with the hat. So yeah.
Nah, I mean, that's how long did it take you to get into that? Because that's pretty creative. I think, was that one of your first hats you said?
Yeah, this is my first hat I ever did right here.
So will you consider yourself a natural? Because honestly, I'm looking at that and it actually looks like some old rock type shit.
Man, I look at this hat every day in my room, and I'm just like, damn, I did that shit. Like,
yeah,
like not even to like boast or be cocky or anything like that, but like I really look at this hat and I'd be like, damn, I really did that shit. Because when I'm 50 years old, I still want to wear this hat. When I'm 60 years old, I still want to wear this hat. I want to wear it to the club. I want to wear it to go into Target for a little grocery run. I want to wear it, when I'm seeing my family. I want to wear it to a Red Sox game. It's very, very universal. So
yeah. And then you put your heart into it, so it got that memory. So you really, it's a part of you in some type of way.
Right. I even signed the inside of this shit, even though it's my own hat.
Yo,
signed the inside of it.
And in a couple of years, that's about to be on StockX for going for $2 billion.
If you can't even find it, there's only 36 of those that's made.
Yeah. So where can you find all their hats? Where can you find all your customized hats?
You're gonna have to find them off somebody that might have them, because you won't find them in the store. They won't be on the website. The 3 hats that I did, they all sold out. So it's just a matter of who really has it, who's trying to sell it or whatever. Yeah. Usually most people don't even sell the hat. Like I can never find my hat for sale. It's probably once in a blue moon, like somebody like needs mad bread, because the hat goes for about $200 to $250 right now in the market. Like if anybody wants to sell it. So sometimes when I catch people selling it, I actually buy the hat from them. Cause I be trying to buy up my own stock sometimes. Right. Cause I be wondering like, where did my hats go? Like some of them ended up in like Colorado. Some of them are in Cali. Some of them are in New York. A good amount of them are here in Boston. A lot of my friends got them. So, but like they're all over the country at this point. So whenever I see it, I'm like, man, if you selling it, I'll buy it from you. Like even though it's my own hat.
Do you have anyone that be harassing you to buy any hats?
Yo, to this day, bro. This hat dropped in January and. To this day, there's people like, yo, bro, can you at least like restock the hat? Restock the hat.
Put me on the waiting list or something, like, bro.
Something. But like, luckily, this isn't the only hat that I'll ever do. I actually have another drop this month. Yeah. So
where can they find that drop?
You can find that drop through me specifically, because it's a friends and family drop basically. So if you do want the hat, go on my Instagram. When I post up the promo and stuff, I'm going to make a list of people that actually want the hat, get sizes and all that, and I'll sell them directly to you from me. So you don't have to go through the store or whatever. Unless you want to try, because the store that helped me out with this, they're going to put about 10 of those hats on their website just to say that they had them and that we sold them. But majority of the stock, the other like 36 to 48, those are going to be with me. So make sure y'all cop up if y'all do see them, because they're gonna be some fire. There's some heat. Black and brown crowns with vintage vibes on it. The stitching on it's gonna be like a seashell, like off-white type of color. So it's gonna go real nice with the fall season. It's a good like year-round hat too.
Yes, that's good to know. It sounds like that hustle is in your blood for real, bro, because it takes a certain type of person to fulfill those orders, create those ideas. Go to these places, because I'm sure I'm sure you don't have many people that are doing it for you, so it's mostly yourself, right?
Yeah, bro. You gotta just get up.
You gotta get up in the morning and just
to it by yourself, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Nah, I respect it. So what goes into your like kind of workflow of things? Like when you wake up in the morning, you just mentioned earlier like you had a pre-order or you had to bring over to somebody.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, you came here with I appreciate you. Honestly, I'm happy to get your insight on the podcast, because I feel like not a lot of people got that get up and go mentality. And we over here at 8 a.m. recording a podcast, and I'm sure you got other shit to do after here. So do you schedule all this stuff, or do you have time, or is it just like off of flow? Like it's your habit that you just go off of because you've been doing it for so long.
I say it's a good mix of both. Like it's a habit. I schedule things, yes, but also like just off of like the flow of things. When I know I have something I gotta do, I gotta make sure I'm up for it. I gotta make sure everything's put together. Like the night before, I try to make sure things are all set so that the next day I don't have to scramble in the morning trying to get things together. Because a lot of times, and believe it or not, I do be late for a lot of shit, bro. But it's not because like I'm being lazy or anything like that. It's because I'm doing so much in the morning trying to get things together and make sure everything's all set before I leave the house. Because once I leave the house, I'm not coming back till late at night. And I don't plan on trying to come back home to grab this or grab that and then, have to go back out and stuff like that. Because that's like extra time being wasted. Like, and my time is money. So, you already know I gotta just make sure I'm on my P's and Q's, my ones
Yeah.
and twos. So
Your friends and family think you're inconsiderate when you come places late. They be like, "Yo, Max, where you been at, bro? We party started like 5 hours ago, and you over here when the party's ending."
oh, I don't do that. I can't do that. That's crazy. Being at the
Yeah.
party right when it ends, it's like you might as well not even go. But
Nah, bro, that's it.
nah, usually my friends and family, they're very considerate. They know that I'm a very hectic and frantic person. Like I'm always moving and grooving. Like I'm always on the go. So it's like the fact that I even showed up sometimes, it'd be enough for them, which I greatly appreciate. Like a lot of times. So shout out to them because they're very understanding people. But most of the time, I do my best to make sure I'm there on time.
Cool. Personally, I just don't be pulling up places if I know I don't really got time to dedicate to people. So I think that's probably one of the hardest part of being that hustler or in that mentality, because you only got time for people. And you mentioned earlier, like you be outside, but not really be outside. Like it, how do you balance doing the stuff that you do and just, I guess, living your life? Or unless, or for some people, this is your life and you're fully content with that. You know, for me, when I'm working a lot, it's either I'm working a lot and I'm not seeing anybody,
Right.
or I try to balance like, okay, let me set aside like an hour or two for people, or I try to be like, okay, let me set that hour or two for myself. You know, where do you find the balance of it?
Honestly,
Or are you just on the go? Because you strike me as a guy that's just on the go all the time, bro.
I'm really more of a just on the go type of dude. But like you said, I'm a very scheduled type of guy. Being outside, being at functions and stuff like that, I'll go if I know I can make it.
Yeah.
Also, being outside costs money, bro. Being outside costs money. And that's money you ain't
Type
getting
shit.
back. That's money you not investing.
Yep.
That's money that's not
Yep.
ever coming back to you.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact of just pure bliss
Pleasure.
and pure enjoyment. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm very selective about what I do when I go outside or where I go when I do that or when I do.
Yeah.
Like-
So you're more so you like the family, you like the gatherings. You don't like the like the dance halls.
I'm not. Oh no, trust me. No, I love me some dance hall.
Yeah.
I love me some soca.
Yeah.
But like, I'd say I'm more of a family gathering type of dude, or I'm like a small setting type of guy. Like I'm not always in the clubs like that. If I am, I'm not there for more than like an hour or two. Like I'll probably get a drink at the bar, or I'll kick it with one of my homeboys, one of my homegirls.
Really,
and
bro?
And then I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Out of there. I'm to the crib because I like to sleep.
I don't know. When I be outside, I go outside with a goal and objective. I'm leaving with something. You feel me?
I'm leaving with something. I ain't coming with
And
nothing.
I just, personally, I can't just be spending money frivolously and not, I guess, like get a networking connection out of it,
Right,
or
right.
get like a John or something.
At the,
Like
ver-
I
at, the
said,
very least, at the very
bro.
least.
Because like you said, time is money, and most people don't got time. And when you have the time, you want to evaluate at the best as possible,
Right.
Because you're not getting that time back. Where do you see yourself later on after you hustled for like 5 years? Like, you got, are you working towards like retirement? Are you working towards your own store? Are you working towards like, what do you want from all this?
I'm working towards whatever serves me, honestly, at this point. So
I respect
like,
that.
literally, whatever it might be, because I see my life going in so many directions.
Yeah.
That, and it's like, it's not like it's like all over the place. It's just like positive stuff. So what I do also, I'm a photographer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
let's
so-
talk about that real quick. So is it so for me, I thought your Instagram, is it you taking them or you
it's-
nah, you're lying.
I have over 500
You're
posts on my
lying.
Instagram. All of those photos were taken by me, of me, for me.
You're lying.
Dead ass. Nobody behind the camera every time I take those. All those
Bro, it looks like
poses, all
someone
those
takes the-
angles,
yeah.
everything.
It looks like someone take those for you, bro, for real.
No, that's a lot of years of practice, hard work, skill.
Yeah.
And I take inspiration from other people because believe it or not, I'm not the only one that does this. There's people outside, like my boy Jerome, he goes by 215 Shooter on Instagram.
Yeah.
He takes his photos himself. My boy Kaz in Oakland, California, takes them by himself. My boy Teferi, he's in Atlanta, takes them by himself. Like
Yeah.
we all have like, you know, either a DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera, put it up on a tripod, and a lot of them have like a Bluetooth function and capability. So we're able to use that to be able to see ourselves in real time on the phone. And then, you know, we either set up a timer or just a certain amount of time that it takes for us to put the phone away and get into that pose before the camera shoots, and we just make it happen. It don't take me more than 10 minutes to get a photo shoot in.
For real.
That ass. And it don't take me more than 15 minutes to edit.
That
all
looks
those
like some
photos.
professional shots.
Sometimes I gotta do it so fast. Like I know yesterday I was in the middle of
Can't
working,
even
but I
get in
knew,
that position. The distance looked like 10 feet away from you, man.
Yeah.
Like how do you get into that workflow? Like it's just that practice.
yeah. And also one thing that kind of got me to where I was is I always wanted people to like take pictures of me. You know how there's like friend groups where you have that one guy that's the photographer of the group. So every time y'all go out, y'all like just, you know, take shots of whatever, wherever, and he just spends his time editing and sends it to you. And you know, you get all these cool like professional photos from that guy because he's that one dude in the group.
Yeah.
I don't have that dude. I'm that dude in the group.
That dude,
so it's
yeah.
like, damn, nobody's gonna take no photos
Yeah.
of me. Nobody has time to take pictures of me. Damn, so what the hell can I do? I gotta do it myself. I do it myself. If nobody can do it, bro, you better learn how to do that shit yourself somehow.
I wonder, it might be a stupid question to ask, but you don't get nervous doing
Hey,
these.
don't think it's a stupid question, my boy.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that a lot. Because I was just gonna ask, do you feel dumb in a way doing this out, like taking pictures of you? Do you feel nervous at all? Do you don't, there's not one strain of anxiety that's in your body when you go out here, and not at all.
Well, look, think about it like this. People see what they're seeing right now. They're seeing just the beginning result. They don't see the end result of everything.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I love to show people after. I actually gained a lot of clients from people just walking by and saying, "What the hell are you doing? Where's the photographer? What do you like? What's going on? Like, why is it just you and the camera?" And I explained to them, and then I showed them. I actually showed them real time what I'm doing, and they're like, "Wow!" And I build clientele just off of that alone.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm out there shooting. Like I know that I might look silly right now. I might look a little
What
stupid.
about look fire?
But yeah, but once you see this end result, you're gonna be like, oh,
you know what he doing.
Exactly.
He
So
be
that-
doing this for real.
I think about the end. I think
What's
about the
his
end and then
Instagram?
now. Exactly. Built a
Yeah,
lot
where you be
of
at,
connections just off
Max?
that.
What's up, yo?
Yes, sir.
So being in the business, you're gonna find a lot of people. You probably that was really cool. You do photography too, because that's just an extra skill set for yourself. But you're in basically retail, photography. Any videos coming soon?
I'm not much of a videographer, honestly. That takes a special skill set and a special amount of patience that I don't have. I
Yeah.
wish I did, but I'm learning as I go. I'm learning when I'm doing all this content creation on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they want the reels, they want the videos more than the photos, actually. So I'm in the process of learning how to do that with my camera, and it's working out for me. I'm not like a pro at it, but it's doing the job. It's doing what it needs to do. So if I ever do videos, I'll probably have somebody else take them for me.
Yeah.
But if I'm just doing content for myself and stuff, like, or I'm doing like an unboxing, or I'm doing a get ready with me or something, then I'll do the video myself.
Yeah, because I've been seeing a bunch of those get tons of views on Reels or TikTok or
Everybody wants that inspiration, bro. Everybody wants like, yo, how do I put this together? How do I put that together? What did you do with that? Maybe I could do something with that. Like, people have questions. People want to be inspired. People want to be cool. That's what it is. And people trying to find themselves too. So it's cool to help it. Like what I do, like I find it pretty interesting, like that I'm helping people find themselves in all of this. Cause you know, there's people out there that have similar styles like me, but it's all in the little things that you do in those similar styles that, you know, separate you from each other and make you unique. You know?
So in a lot of your photos, you put a piece. Well, you put a piece together. Yeah. not just the photo, but in the fit that you wear. Earlier, you said you dress either from top to bottom or bottom to top. Where are your inspirations from clothing or your style?
A lot of my inspiration stems from like my high school days and like my early college days. So like, you know, right now, so I'm rocking a V-Lone Palm Angels hoodie. This hoodie dropped, I don't even know when, probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm still wearing it to this day. Like I like pulling out like old pieces and vintage pieces or, you know, collabs that people forgot about, honestly. Because, you know, V-Lone, honestly, it's kind of dead now. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
V-Lone's a little dead, but the collab they did with Palm Angels, I love that collab so much that I still have, you know, pieces from that. So a lot of that just stems from like old days, like when I was just, you know, looking at, you know, a lot of my old favorite artists. Like I used to rock with Playboy Cardi. I used to like his music. I used to like how he dressed. I liked all of that. ASAP Rocky, how he dressed, you know. So I still keep that with me, but I'm still advancing and developing my
Your
style
own
as well.
style
Yeah,
type thing.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to get into and it takes a lot of money to get into too.
Spend a lot of money, I'll tell you that.
You spend a lot of money. I've tried to get in. You know when you're in middle school to high school, you kind of branch into different types of clothing, like tights, loose, whatever fits your body. And I never really got into that. Got into that routine because it's just it just takes so much time, thought, energy. Sometimes you just want to put some shit on. I think that's why a lot of businesses or people like not huge businesses, but like I want to consider Nike as a huge business,
They're
but
a major corporation, my guy.
they are a major
Definitely.
corporation. But out of the world, Nike I think falls on like 137 on the list. Like
You
major
think so?
or major corporations. I think I looked that
Are we
up the other
talking
day.
like in terms of clothing or just in general?
No, in general.
Okay,
I'm just
okay,
in
yeah.
terms of
Oh yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of clothing, Nike's most likely one of the top 10 sellers. I'll put them. I personally, I didn't research this, but I put them probably like at 5. Personally, I don't really Nike's not my main thing. I like other brands, but like I think what Nike does is they market towards people who don't really care to dress like that. Where like
Yeah,
when
it's
you
activewear,
yeah, it's just
sportswear.
active wear, so it's like the pieces that they put out, like the tech suits and their drift fits pieces. It doesn't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while to figure out, okay, like this fits me one type of way and another thing fits you another type of way.
Right.
And it's just hard to get behind, man.
You just
It's like a
gotta
lifestyle for you.
experiment a lot when it comes to this clothing stuff. Like everybody has all right, it's like pause. Everybody has a different physique.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different type of body. So what do you well, first of all, what do you feel most comfortable in? Because you make the clothes don't ever make you.
Yeah.
So what do you feel most comfortable in? And then second of all, what do you think looks best on you, or what type of style can you like fit into? Because when it comes to clothes, there's different genres of clothes, like there's different genres of music. You got like got tight fitting clothes, you got loose fitting clothes, you got your grungy fits, baggy style, skinny style, like European style, Japanese style, like all these different styles of how you could put these things together and how people have. And you just gotta experiment. Like that's what I did a lot of times. Like how I got to this point was I experimented with so many different types of clothes. And sometimes some of my fits were like misses. Like I have a lot of hits, but I do have some misses. And that was because I was experimenting. And maybe it was a fail or maybe it was a success. But based on the feedback that I get and how I feel in it in the clothes, like that determines if like, okay, this is a style that I can rock with. Maybe I'll get if I have like these pants right here, if I like them a lot, okay, maybe I'll get this in a different color, or maybe I'll get this in a you know, different style, but still the same type of fit.
Yeah.
You know, maybe without pockets this time, or maybe with pockets, or maybe with rips. I don't know. Like, but at least you found that flow that works for you.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's still expensive, bro.
It's expensive. Oh yeah. No, this is an expensive habit, definitely.
Like,
If you gotta be true to this for real, like, and you gotta, like, you can't cut corners.
yeah, because especially if you order things online, bro, it takes you 5-7 business days to get your money back. You go to the store, you gotta drive back to the store to return. Yeah. Nah, it's a very expensive habit to be in. Honestly, I try to get my style up there, but I don't really know what works for me. And for you, what you've been saying is that you've been in this business so long, you know what fits you, what looks good on you, and you know, like, the story behind a lot of the clothes you buy. And when you buy them, it's like a memory that you have in your closet. So it makes you more confident to wear it and, like, you know, to style it even more. I think what I would want to do more is kind of like get into that. But what are brands do you feel like are on the top? Like, your top 5 brands
Oh man, that's tough.
for people to, like, really want to put that on, you know?
That's tough because honestly, there's so many brands out there that have such, like, good clothing. Honestly, bro, like, sometimes I'll be wearing these pants and niggas will think that, oh yeah, I he must have got them from this, like, expensive place. Nah, bro, I got them from Gap.
Yeah.
Like, I got it
for
from Gap, bro, because I'm very intentional about every piece of clothing that I buy, because when I buy stuff, I want to be like, how many times can I actually wear this? How many fits can I pull off with it? How long is this piece of clothing gonna last me? Because I'm not the biggest fan of fast fashion. I don't like to wear something once and throw it away. We
That's just
already
no
know
point.
this stuff is expensive. How much more expensive do you want it to be?
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I'm mad intentional about what I buy. And it needs to have longevity, honestly. So like I said, when I buy a piece like this for like $350, $400, $500, this shit better last me a couple years. You gonna see me wear this shit a couple times.
Real shit. Nah. I feel like I like the more subtle dressing attire. Like, you know, when you got like a piece on, people don't really know how much it is or know what it is, but people know it just look good.
Right.
It's just good material. Like, if I'm getting something from a Mary, I want it to be something that looks like I got at H&M. You know what I'm saying? Because when I wear clothes, it's not for other people, it's more for me. You know what I'm saying? But if someone knows, say, you know, brother got that on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It really don't matter where you buy your stuff from, as long as you just put that on.
You think you got a spending habit? I mean, a bad spending habit?
No, I think I'm not too bad with money nowadays. Like, maybe
He said
before.
nowadays.
Yo, during COVID, oh man.
Oh yeah, bro.
Splurge
I
season.
spent mad, bro. During COVID, I spent money because I was bored. Real.
That was me
I
too.
probably spent like 3 bands during that period of time in
I'm
COVID
like,
just
damn,
by
I'm just in the
doing
crib.
shit.
I'm not seeing nobody. All I could do is probably just post online and play video games. So
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna buy these shoes today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy these kicks today. Fuck it. And then, but I mean, like, I still have all those shoes from all those stuff from COVID. I never, like, sold any of that. So, like, a lot of the stuff that I have now, I was able to acquire all that during COVID, and I was able to hold on to that. So shout out to COVID, because well, not really, because we know a lot of people died. So
Yeah,
rest in
no,
peace
of
to everybody
course.
that passed away during the COVID times. But you know, COVID taught us a lot too at the same time. So, you know, shout out to COVID.
You learn how
The
to
bad,
fix.
the ugly.
You learn how to fix your spending habits after COVID, but you also reflected during that period of time. Kind of like, was it just where you want to go with the things that you're doing, or just like life in general?
Definitely where I want to go with the things that I'm doing. So actually, I didn't even finish college. So I literally have like 1 more year left. So 2 semesters left.
Yeah.
But what I was doing like all the driving back and forth to New York, because that's kind of what started this upward trend that I'm on right now. All that driving back and forth, I couldn't do that and be in school at the same time. So I had to make a choice. Do I want to finish school, or do I want to get on this momentum that I'm on and really build a foundation for myself right now?
Yeah.
And I chose to bet on myself, basically. Broke as hell, in debt in college. And
You know that.
I'm like,
Shout out to my big UMasses.
shout out UMass, man. Shout out
you know
UMass,
the
shout out
vibes.
UMass, shout out all of them. Decided to bet on myself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just start driving back and forth out there. I'm gonna just resell. I was buying hats out there, all these hats and fitteds. And
No
I
one was
bringing
like,
them
"Yo,
back
you're
here.
crazy for that."
At first, my pops was like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like,
Going to New York
He
back
didn't
and forth.
support this shit at all.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, "Nah, I don't like this. You probably going out there to just have fun and do this and do whatever you want to do. This is
Yeah.
an excuse for you to not go back to school." And
5
stuff.
hours just to have fun. That's crazy.
Nah, bro, I was really out there networking. I was camping out at a hat club. I was meeting new people, seeing new people, and building all these connections and networks. Like, and just doing that alone, I met so many people around the world, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this shit has opened so many different doors for me.
Yeah.
So like, really, really, just betting on myself and doing that. Greatest thing I probably ever did in my life.
I love it. I respect it. I don't think people got that type of balls to do what you did for your life. You just started ramping up like what, second year of college for yourself, and you just went ahead and said, "Bro, I don't care what nobody says. I'm just gonna go in and get it."
Just go and get it.
Just going at 8 a.m. vibing on the podcast. For real. All right, bro. Now I appreciate you being on. We ain't finished yet because I just want to beam a few more questions for you.
Bro, all ears, bro. Ask away.
You know what I'm saying? I usually try to do a speed round for people off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? For I'm not completely in your worlds or the worlds that people are on this podcast, but I can kind of have a general idea of of how your consumers think, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You're the businessman, and when most people on the podcast have their business, I just kind of ask some questions on what people want to know out here. You know what I'm saying? A few things that I, like I said, I want to shoot a few questions. It's a little fun round I did for the last podcast. I want to know Nike or Adidas.
Nike. Hands down. I was a Nike boy before anything. Listen, I worked for Nike on Newberry too, for over about a year actually.
Yeah.
That was between 2018 and 2019. So I'm a Nike boy for life, honestly.
All day.
All day.
You never said your top 5 pieces, by the way. I just realized that.
Oh, for real. My top 5 pieces. Shit. This is tough because I got so many. I mean, like Babe. I have a lot of Babe shirts, so I gotta say Babe. Like I like their shirts. I'm very intentional about the stuff that I buy from them too. Like I don't just buy everything. Like it gotta make sense.
Yeah.
Supreme. A lot of people say Supreme is dying, but if you know how to rock their pieces, you really know how to put that shit on. There's one that I wear their pants a lot. Black Taylor. I rock with their stuff heavy. I'm wearing their pants right now. These are their cargos. I have a shit ton of cargos from them. So yeah, definitely them.
Bape or Supreme?
I'm gonna go with Supreme. I gotta go with Supreme. I want to say Bape because I don't know, they have a lot of creativity, but also it's very repetitive. Where Supreme, they think outside the box and they're a little bit they're a little bit extra sometimes, and they're a little bit contradicting as well. So I rather go on that side just because they have a lot going on with them.
Okay. Favorite pair of Jordans?
between ones and fours. That's tough. I'll go with the ones.
Ones?
Yeah, one. I got a lot of ones.
Classic.
A lot of ones.
We already talked about your favorite hat. If you want to show them again.
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, if y'all want to see it again, Boston Red Sox with the 1999 All-Star Game side patch that they had here in Boston back in '99. Metallic all over this joint. Shit shining, shit dancing with the mud bottom. That's what we call it. The brown UV, black guts, so shit don't get dirty like that. And yeah, this is my favorite hat right here.
You into designer shoes too?
Not
about
really.
those?
Honestly, I don't have no designer shoes. I don't do like Balenciagas. I don't do the Louis Vuitton shoes.
I don't.
Shoes.
I mean, some of them are hard when they cross over with Nike.
Right,
Like
right.
the Dior ones. I think it was Dior ones.
Those are fire. Those are
Yeah,
fire.
those are hard.
For the price point though,
I mean,
nah.
shit. Yeah,
Nah,
it's
you
not
lost me there.
Yeah, it's not the point to do it from there. But I don't think designer shoes really look good like that unless you're trying to put on for the club
Yeah.
type shit.
See, I don't be in the club, so that's it. That's my reason for me
I
not
mean,
having to get them.
I'll be in the club, but like if I'm in the club with some blazers because I know y'all gonna step all over my shoes.
Exactly. You feel
I'm
me?
not. I'm very like
You gotta wear some leather.
I gotta be intentional with my clothing too.
It's not like people gonna see your shoes in the club like until the lights turn on at the end.
Yeah,
Literally,
type
like,
shit.
Who looking down at your feet you can see your shoes like
Yeah,
black as hell.
most people wearing like be the ones in the club, some Vans. Like they not really out here trying. I mean, unless you see some random nigga with some Bread 11s, because like for some reason Bread 11s are like a club shoe. You know what I'm saying? The 11s in general, like people like to wear to the clubs. I don't know why, but I think for the 11s they have like more of a luxury type of feel.
Yeah.
So people put them on with their fits to go with like I don't know their off the top of my head I don't really remember all the designer shirts people be wearing.
Oh, yeah, you know, they be wearing them Amiri shirts or the fucking
Dior shirts.
Amiri jeans.
You know what I'm saying? I do you ever feel like you would go towards that genre of clothing?
Nope.
Like the scammer genre of clothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Nah, bro. I just feel like that's just fast fashion to me also. Like,
That's fast fashion.
kinda. That's part of that fast fashion too. Like, cause
The fast life and fast fashion.
I don't see myself spending $1,600 on a pair of Mary jeans when my homeboy, like probably my boy, he go by Suave. His name Chris. He makes these fire ass jeans. He'll get some vintage jeans, or he'll get some thrifted jeans, and he'll really like distress them, however, or put glow on them, however. He'll go crazy with them. I'd rather get some shit from him than get some $1,600 jeans that I'll probably wear once or twice because them shits is too tight.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Real
Yeah,
shit.
so
And you put them in the wash, they shrink.
Done up.
Double down, man. Now I'm really happy for you, man, because you sound like you you have a purpose and you're convicted in your life. And not many people have that drive. A lot of people have been on this podcast, bro. You guys are really go-getters. Like a couple people that's been on here is Chanel. She's an entrepreneur. She has her business and she's an esthetician, and she has her business in hair, makeup, and all that, which is pretty cool. And she has a schedule just like you. We have Michaela. She's a dancer, and she what it looks like is like for a lot of people to get in your position has to have certain character traits. Because first things first, you gotta want it. Second thing is you gotta believe in it. Third thing is you gotta get after it. And everyone that's been on the podcast, they have those three things, and it looks like that sets them up for success more than the average person. Because once they wake up, that's the first thing they're thinking about. And then when they go to sleep, that's the last thing they think about.
How we gonna get to it?
So
And
it's
how do we do?
how you do it. So it's like it's really a lifestyle thing, man. And I'm kind of jealous of some of y'all because y'all can fully tell yourselves that like there ain't nothing else in my life I want to do for real. Like respect. I don't see not many people thinking like that. I was talking to Michaela yesterday. She was saying, not yesterday, a couple days ago. And she was saying like, she would never come at someone for not having that passion, but she is fully grateful for her being, her mind being made up that she actually knows what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And I love that for y'all. I love that for her. Main thing I created this podcast for is because it's really to inspire a lot of people in the area. Not many people are, no, so many people are lost and don't really understand like what they really want to do for real. I was in college too. I was in UMass. You seen me. I did UMass for about 2-ish years in computer science, but I didn't really realize what I was doing it for. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, this shit don't really make sense. I'm going in debt just to make breach. Like
Right.
it didn't make sense at all. So eventually, when I started looking at these people that are doing their own thing, I said, wow, like it's very admirable because at least you guys gotta have a direction to go in. Respect. Also in college, there was a couple people like Max Jr. and Jerry Purpdrink. I don't know if you knew.
No. I
They
remember
went-
them, the Randolph kids.
The Randolph kids, they went to our college and they did the same thing. They didn't finish college. They were like, bro, that's something I want to do. I'm going to go get it. And you have to be a certain type of person or a certain type of beast to really go get what you want. It takes a lot of time, preparation, but first things first, you got to love what you do. And I am just trying to understand more from you guys and give more to people because so many people don't know where to start. And I think where you need to start is just by doing it.
Just by doing it, start betting on yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
This has been a great podcast. I appreciate you for coming on, Max.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I was glad to be here. Up early in the morning, started my day off right.
Yeah.
Just being able to be myself here, so I appreciate you.
No, and I appreciate you to displaying everyone like your greatness and the trials and tribulations you're going through, the things that you like, and hopefully people can resonate with you more and show you some love, bro. All your links will be in the description, bro.
I appreciate you.
You can really find this all over the platform. Is there any like couple things you want to say to like sign out?
Honestly, look forward to my drop that's coming out soon. I'll have the updates for that very soon. As soon as I get the promo going and all that, when they come in and all that stuff. So, my Instagram is MaxSZN _. That's MaxSZN _. You can catch me there. I create a lot of content. Shout out to Hat Club. Shout out to Fit Talk Fridays. I also have my own little podcast that I do on Instagram Live. By the way,
bro, shout it out, bro. People be doing that a lot on Instagram Live.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's crazy. Shout out to my guy Tef and John. Those are my co-hosts.
Yep.
We started Fit Talk Fridays a little over a year ago, actually. So every Friday at 9:00 or 8:00, we go live together and we just highlight fits in the community, the hat community, the sneaker community. We kind of like bring those two communities together. And,
On the live?
Yeah, on the live. And we just go through it. We talk about new pickups for the week, whether it's hats, shoes, clothes, whatever. And we then we give out ratings too. So we actually rate fits and stuff. A lot of people use the hashtag Fit Talk Fridays.
Yeah.
If you're on Instagram, check that hashtag out. Hashtag Fit Talk Fridays. And they just actually post their fits and they hashtag it, and we see everybody's fits. Dude, there's over like 1,000 people. Like probably almost like what 2,000 fits now on that hashtag alone. So
Yeah.
you see everybody's fits on there. Like everybody going crazy.
Hey, bro, hashtag fits
Fit Talk Fridays.
talk Fridays.
Fit Talk Fridays.
All right, run it out, bro. Thank you, Max. I really do appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate
Honestly,
you having me,
guys,
yeah.
we be vibing for real, and you're gonna see a lot more people like Max on here because there are a lot of great people out here to be inspired by, and I think Max is one of them.
Here to inspire. That's all I'm here for.
I appreciate you guys. This is Live with the Vibes. Max, we signing out. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can see us on all our platforms. Make sure you hit the link, notifications, subscribe, do all that. You know the vibes. We out.
Appreciate you guys.